Hi, everybody. Good Saturday evening to you. Welcome to Memorial Day weekend and welcome to Do or Die playoff baseball on VypeFortBend.com. It's the Ridgepoint Panthers taking on the Pearland Oilers in a Game 3. Ridgepoint won the first one on Thursday night. Pearland came back to get a 2-0 shutout last night, and so here we are. Roger Smith, glad to have you with us. You're inside the broadcast booth at this beautiful Darrell and Lori Schroeder Park on the campus of the University of Houston. We're ready to bring you the Batter Up Show, and we'll talk with both coaches, except there will be a little twist on it, and you're just going to have to hang around and wait for that. By the way, this exclusive VypeFortBend.com radio broadcast of the Ridgepoint Panthers and the Pearland Oilers in the playoffs is brought to you by Xfinity, the future of awesome. By First Tire and Auto, 4 great Fort Bend County locations where you can get the best prices on tires. You can get great service, anything your vehicle needs to run at its very best. All 4 locations open Monday through Saturday. Visit firsttireandauto.com. By Archer Volkswagen, open since 1956 and ready to serve you. Archer Volkswagen is on Highway 59 South, just inside the Sam Houston Tollway. You will feel like family at Archer Volkswagen. And by the Needville Insurance Agency. You can put hundreds of dollars back in your pocket when Bradley Stavanaugh and the Needville Insurance Agency team shop all those insurance carriers for you. They'll save you lots of money on your car insurance or your home insurance or both. Call them at 979-793-7411 or NeedvilleInsurance.com. We'll step aside and be back with David Rogers, head coach of the Pearland Oilers, when we return. VypeFortBend.com coverage of the Ridgepoint Panthers in the playoffs. We'll be right back.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number 1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Welcome, everybody, to the Game 3 Batter Up Show as it's Pearland and Ridgepoint for a chance to move on to the regional final series against Strake Jesuit. It's time to talk to David Rogers, head coach of the Pearland Oilers. And first of all, Coach, your boys who are seniors graduated yesterday morning. Is that correct?
That is correct. We had our own special graduation. It's kind of a tradition at Pearland that if you're playing baseball during graduation, you have a morning graduation that's baseball players only.
Now, I've seen that done. I remember Kempner one time when they played a playoff game down in Sweeney. No, that was Travis. Travis did a little commencement ceremony after the ball game because they couldn't go to the formal one. So you didn't have to do anything logistically to tell your boys what to do on Friday. And I guess that was probably an advantage, wouldn't you say? In Game 2, your team played so well.
You know, this time of the year, no matter what it is, you got to be able to manage distractions. There's prom, there's finals, there's SAT, there's PSAT testing, there's tax testing, there's graduation. And that's the one thing that I think is unique about our sport is that you have to manage those distractions. And, you know, so far, I think the two of us, our two programs, have done that.
All right, so let's talk about who you have on the mound. You had Zapata in Game 1. Last night, Ferraro was awesome and really won the game for you. So who's on the mound tonight?
We're going to throw Daniel Ontiveros tonight, right-handed sophomore, and he's going to go out there and try to do some of the same things, command both sides of the strike zone, throw the curveball strike if he can. He can run it up there a little bit as well, but we know we have our whole bullpen ready to go.
Well, Coach Rogers, I'd like to know how superstitious are you about one thing or another that it's kind of irrational. It doesn't scientifically affect the game, but I'm thinking about dugouts. That first base dugout has been good to the team that's been in it the first 2 games. Do you ever think about stuff like that?
I really don't, Roger. It becomes a game where the young men got to go out there and play, and they got to play in the moment. And I still go back to that. It's who can do that the most, to play in the moment. And if you look back at all the teams that's gone to Austin, we still got a week to go. Whoever wins this series today, before you get there, but it's making the breaks, playing in the moment, getting a hard hit ball caught, getting a break that goes your way. And all of that matters, whether you are in the right dugout or whether you wear the same socks or anything like that. Yeah, those are baseball lures, but it matters who plays.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for talking to me these last 3 games, and it's just an honor to be here. There are few things in life, to me, that are as good as high school sports. I love the spirit and all the camaraderie between players and their schoolmates who are rooting for them. It's a great atmosphere, and people who don't come out to something like this, they just don't know what they're missing, do they?
No, they don't. High school athletics in general is really good, and high school baseball is terrific.
And one other thing, I met Ms. Rogers. You can't be a coach for a long time without having a great supportive spouse, and I know you know just how blessed you are for her to care so much about your team's fortune. So I know you'll remember that when you say your prayers.
Oh, I will. She's an awesome lady, and I got an awesome family, and the support system is just terrific.
All right. We'll be back with Clinton Welch, head coach of Ridgepoint. Thank you very much, Coach Rogers, for being with us. And we'll see what Coach Welch actually... Wait a minute. There's a last-minute substitution. It is Michael Dutka, the assistant, is going to be the guest on our Batter Up show. I'm glad I was able to tell you that to you before the break. This is VypeFortBend.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Don't miss the UIL Baseball State Championship starting Wednesday, June 8th at UFCU Disch-Falk Field, and that's in Austin, and the Dell Diamond in Round Rock. Ticket information and more can be found at uiltexas.org. We'll be back with Michael Dutka, assistant coach of the Ridgepoint Panthers, when the Batter Up show continues. Pearland and Ridgepoint, Game 3 tonight on VypeFortBend.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Welcome back to the Batter Up Show. It's Game 3 here at the U of H, Ridgepoint, and Pearland in a do-or-die situation, and it's time to change things up. Instead of interviewing head coach Clinton Welch, we're going to talk to Michael Dutka, his right-hand man. So is there any topics you want me to avoid in this interview? We haven't really had a chance to do a pre-interview interview.
No, sir.
All right. Well, that sounds fine. I want to ask you, I know you got a lot of players on this team who are seniors and you care about them very much. They're a big part of your life. Did you go to the commencement ceremony this morning at the Toyota Center?
I did not. I had a 9U baseball responsibility that I had to take care of.
That sounds fine. I understand that completely. I know there are logistics that kind of make it difficult on a family when you have to do the ceremony for graduation in the morning and then play a do-or-die baseball game in the evening. And I realized that Pearland had their ceremonies yesterday morning before Game 2. What did you and Coach Welch tell the team to do to be ready on a day such as this?
We didn't really tell them much. They know what's at stake, so, they want to go out and be successful. They know what they have to take care of.
Well, I'm sure that they were in a little bit bigger hurry than they normally would have been to go on home after the commencement ceremonies. So let's talk about Jack McKernan. He's a prodigy. You know, he's such a young pitcher and so much talent, and he's pitched very well throughout the district season and playoffs. He did have a little bit of a tough outing against Tompkins. Panthers did finish the game. What are some of the things that you say to a freshman pitcher that you might not say to someone with more experience?
Well, we try to just keep Jack in his routine. He's wise beyond his years, and you know, like I said, he knows what's at stake, so he can take care of himself. He knows what to do and how to prepare for a game like this.
And I know pitching is your specialty, and clearly it's an all-hands-on-deck situation. I hope this game doesn't go into extra innings or anything like that, although it certainly could. If you got deep into the game and you needed Gradisar, is he good for any pitches tonight?
We haven't checked in with him yet, so to answer that question, I'd be lying if I said yes. So at this point, we're not sure.
All right. Well, Coach Dutka, frankly, I don't mind talking to you or Coach Welch. I just hope that we're talking again sometime in the second half of next week. So good luck tonight.
I agree. Thank you, Roger.
All right. We'll bring you the starting lineups. We've been keeping them under wraps until now, and we're going to share them with you after this next break. You're on VypeFortBend.com. There's going to be a heartache tonight for somebody. Ridgepoint and Pearland, Game 3. The winner moves on to face Strake Jesuit, and we'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Okay, we're just about ready to go. Here are your starting lineups. First of all, for Pearland, leading off playing shortstop, it is Anthony Avalos. John Moya in center field bats second. Caden Ferraro is at first base, and he bats third. The left fielder, Brett Smostrula, bats in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth, third baseman Braden Morse. Justin Ogle, the designated hitter, batting in place of starting pitcher Daniel Ontiveros. Isaiah Castaneda moving up. Usually he's in the 9th spot. Tonight he's batting 7th, and he's in right field. Logan Scott at second base bats 8th, and Jace Caceres, the catcher, bats 9th. For Ridgepoint, Justin Vassis is leading off. A little bit of a shake-up in the batting order. The shortstop will bat first for the Panthers. Parker Martin bats second at third base. Carter Groen batting third and playing left field. Travis Vlasic first base and hitting cleanup. J.J. Kennett, the catcher, bats fifth. Theron Mihalis is the DH batting in place of starting pitcher Jack McKernan. Owen Ferris is in right field and batting 7th for Ridgepoint. Zion Stevens batting 8th and playing second base. And Mason Dossett, the center fielder, will bat in the 9th spot. We'll be right back with the first pitch. This is VypeFortBend.com. Glad you're with us.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number one mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom shakalaka. That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3for1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
First Tire and Automotive, serving Fort Bend County drivers for over 20 years, salutes and congratulates the graduating class of 2022. Wherever the road takes you, you can be sure that you'll need professional auto care along the way. First Tire and Automotive's 4 locations throughout Fort Bend County are the perfect pit stops for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for great savings. The First Tire and Automotive technicians can fix all problems on any make or model. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
You are the master of the multitask, the champion of making it happen. Taking care of business is not for the faint of heart. Still, you take care of it. Taking care of business. But who takes care of you? Office Depot Office Max. We supply you, copy you, and tune you up. Members get 2% back in rewards on everything, and we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
All right, the freshman left-hander Jack McKernan is on the mound. I'm going to turn that crowd mic down a little bit. The freshman left-hander Jack McKernan is on the mound for the Ridgepoint Panthers in a must-win game. There's going to be a heartache tonight. Somebody is going to be dropping out of the Class 6A Region 3 baseball playoffs, and the winner is going to move on, and they will play Straight Jesuit next week in a series to determine who goes to Round Rock and represents Region 3. So let's tell you about Jack McKernan. He is 1-0 in the postseason with an ERA of 3.89. He made a relief appearance and a no decision in Game 2 against Tompkins, and that was a little bit shaky. That's what maybe is making Ridgepoint fans just a little bit nervous. He had 2 hit by pitches and gave up 5 runs, and a comfortable 7-run lead ended up being a 9-7 victory at the end of that one. But he made a relief appearance with no decision in Game 2 against Westside to basically save it, even though it wasn't a save situation. And he had a complete game in which a win in which he started a 3-hit shutout against Seven Lakes when they had to have it in Game 3, and that was in the first round of the playoffs. And now here he is ready to go up against Anthony Avalos. First pitch, a strike to Avalos. McKernan wants a new baseball. Now he has it. Now brings the 0-1. Bunt shown, but the pitch is down and in for a ball. University of Houston has a symmetrical field, 330 feet down each of the lines, 375 feet to the power alleys, and 390 to straightaway center. Down and into Avalos, in the count now 3-0. I said it was 1-1 before, but the scoreboard was wrong. That first pitch was a ball. So here comes the 3-0 pitch. There's the strike at the knees. The Pearland and Ridgepoint student sections are right there together. Here's the pitch from McKernan, and it is smashed past third base and rolling toward the left field corner. The first hit of the series for Avalos. It's a double. He cruises on in to second base. So that was one of those things where Parker Martin was playing off the line, I'd say maybe 10 feet away from the line, and it was hit sharply by Avalos, and so there you go. They have someone in scoring position with nobody out on that double. Now it's John Moya. Left-handed hitting, John Moya. By the way, Avalos now 1 for 5 in the series with a strikeout. That is his first base hit. And that's not good news for Ridgepoint if his bat wakes up. So here we go with Moya. Kernan comes set, brings it, bunted toward first base, but rolls into foul ground. Strike one. Moya is 2 for 5 and has scored 2 runs in the first 2 games of this series. The winner of this game will face Strake Jesuit in the Region 3 semifinal or Region 3 finals. These are the semifinals. J.J. Kennett, the Ridgepoint catcher, steps out in front, has instructions for the fielders. There's bright sunlight on most of the field. There's shade over the third base line, but that's about it. Now McKernan looks back at the base runner, Avalos. There's a pitch on the outside corner for a strike, so it's now 0-2 on John Moya. The home plate umpire is Dwayne Cooper. Mike Grine is umpiring at first base. Kevin Ellis at second, and David Spiegel at third base. No, I think I have those wrong. Now that I look around, Mr. Spiegel is behind the plate. Sorry about that. Mr. Spiegel is behind the plate. Okay. Pitch from McKernan. Way outside, gets away from Kennett, rolls to the backstop, and Avalos advances from second to third. That was a wild pitch by McKernan. In the first game, Kellen Gradisar was the starter for Ridgepoint, and he had a little trouble early. They were hitting the ball off of him. It wasn't so much a control thing, but Pearland was making solid contact, but he got through that portion of the game. Swing and a miss. He gets Moya on a beautiful curveball, breaking away from the lefty hitter. So that's 1 out, and now Caden Ferraro. Ferraro saved their season last night with his pitching performance, but he's 0 for 6 in the series with a pair of strikeouts. So Avalos has gotten to third with nobody out, but now there is 1 out with a strikeout. Ferraro swings and misses at a breaking ball to start this plate appearance. 0-1. The left-handed McKernan puts his left foot on the third base end of the pitching rubber. Comes set, comes home. Another swing and a miss. Ball rolls away from Kennett just a little bit, but no advancement by Avalos. Nothing in 2 on Ferraro. He taps the area way out beyond the outside corner of the plate and crowds the dish from the left-handed box. Here's the pitch. Way outside, trying to get him to chase. Pearland wearing the maroon jersey tops, and they've got the white pants with double maroon piping down either side. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Kennett has to dig it out of the field turf and tag Ferraro. But there are 2 straight strikeouts by McKernan. And Avalos is still at third base, and now it is Brett Smostrela. He's been tough to deal with, 2 for 4 in the series. Scored a run, drove 1 in, and he's walked a couple of times. Right-handed hitter, slightly open stance. Here's the pitch. Swing and a bouncer to Parker Martin. He bobbles it, throws late, but not in time. Safe at first base is Smostrela. The bobble made the difference, and as a result, Avalos scores the first run. And we better go E5 on that one because Martin cut right in front of Vasas just like he was supposed to. Got it clean, but then it came out of his hand before he made a clean transfer. Now Braden Morse, the third baseman. There goes the runner, and the throw down Gets him. Stolen base, cut down. Smostrela is out. However, he does reach on an error to drive home the first run of the game. It is Pearland with 1 run and Ridgepoint coming to bat when we return. This is VypeFortBend.com.
First Tire and Automotive, serving Fort Bend County drivers for over 20 years, salutes and congratulates the graduating class of 2022. Wherever the road takes you, you can be sure that you'll need professional auto care along the way. First Tire and Automotive's 4 locations throughout Fort Bend County are the perfect pit stops for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for great savings. The First Tire and Automotive technicians can fix all problems on any make or model. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stabenow with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or NeedvilleInsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
All right, Ridgepoint ready to get that run back. They trail 1-0. Justin Vassis will lead off for the Panthers. And batting leadoff is nothing unusual to him. It's just that this year he has not been in the leadoff spot very often. Parker Martin will bat second, then Carter Groen. Ontiveros, the right-hander, brings it. And the first pitch is a strike on the outside corner. All right, I got the umpires straight, and I'll tell you about him in a minute. Next pitch by Ontiveros, swung on and grounded foul on the left side. So you have David Spiegel behind home plate. Dwayne Cooper is at first base. Kevin Ellis umpiring at second, and at third it's Mike Grind. 0-2 to Vassis. And it's a hard ground ball to third base. Morse scoops it up and fires wild. Vassis is safe, so each third baseman has made an error. And now Vassis is on. Parker Martin now the third baseman for these Ridgepoint Panthers. .231 batting average in the postseason with a pair of RBIs. He has a double. Lefty hitter to face the right-hander, Daniel Ontiveros. Here's the pitch, and that is a shot that could be 2 to shortstop. Out at second and on to first. Double play, and it goes 6-4 to 3. Avalos to Scott to Ferraro. And the Pearland fans love it. All right, so the bases are now clean for Carter Groen. 4 doubles, a .267 postseason batting average, and 5 runs batted in. Carter evidently does not like to draw walks. He has not drawn one in these playoffs. And this is the 10th playoff game. First pitch, down and out, ball 1 to Groen. 93 degrees at the time of the first pitch. Ontiveros brings it. That is over, but it's low. Pearland fans not liking that call, but it was a good one, and this umpiring crew has been very good throughout the series. There's very little talk about the umpires after games, and that's a compliment. That one is down and out for ball 3. Now it's got to be something really, really good for Groen to take a rip at it, and I have a feeling the signal is to take all the way. He does, and it's ball 4. So after the double play, I guess Ontiveros could afford to give up the walk, but look out, it's Travis Vlasic. .379 batting average in the postseason to lead the team, 11 hits to lead the team, and 9 RBIs. That also leads the Panthers. 11 for 29. Pitch to him. Started to pull the trigger, but it's down and in. Ball 1 after the 4-pitch walk. They're chanting ball 6, hoping this was a ball also, and it is. Inside as Vlasic had to jump back to get out of the way. Vlasic has been a hot hitter, and he asked for time maybe to break up Ontiveros' rhythm. He's near the back of the right-handed box with a slightly closed stance. Here's the pitch. Down and out for a ball. 3-0. And now Caceres, the Pearland catcher, goes out there to talk to Ontiveros. Here's the defensive lineup. Caceres behind the plate. Caden Ferraro at first base. Logan Scott at second. Anthony Avalos is the shortstop. Braden Morse at third. In left field, Brett Smostrilla. John Moya in center. And Isaiah Castaneda is in right field. Here's Vlasic, ready for the 3-0. There's a strike at the letters. Came in at 81 miles an hour. Now here we go. And it's a hard ground ball to Avalos, shovels to second, gets the force, and that'll do it for Ridgepoint in the bottom of the first inning. After 1 inning, it is Pearland 1 and Ridgepoint 0 in this Game 3 on VypeFortBend.com.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number 1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Justin Ogle leads off the top of the second for Pearland. He was standing in the batter's box when Brett Smostrilla was thrown out trying to steal. 1-0 Pearland on top, and Jack McKernan brings the first pitch. It is down and in for a ball. McKernan, in his 9 postseason innings, has given up 7 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, but they all came in that Game 2 against Tompkins. He struck out 9 and walked 5, gets a swing and a miss on the 86-mile-an-hour fastball from the freshman left-hander. Morse is 1 for 5 in the postseason. Pitch on the way, backed him out of there. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch, and that is behind him. And it's 3-1. So here's the next one, and it's a soft ground ball to Zion Stevens at second, and it goes under his glove into right field. He just came up on it. Oh my goodness. Second error for Ridge Point. Now Justin Ogle with an opportunity. The shadows, the afternoon shadows, are creeping almost across the infield. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. Justin Ogle squared to bunt, but withdrew the bat. Jack McKernan's feet on the mound are in shade, but from the waist up, he's in sunlight. As the shadows grow, here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Bounced up off the ground and hit Ogle in the hip. And it's 0-2. Pearland on defense got a very helpful double play. And Ridge Point could certainly use one right here. Pitch on the way, not yet. Throw over. A soft toss over to first base, and Morse is back in. Ogle stepped out, and now he's back in. And the pitch is outside. J.J. Kennett, the catcher, had set up the target out there, and McKernan hit it, but outside for a ball. Ogle's been productive in the series. He's 2 for 5 and has scored a run. McKernan, another throw over, and you got to watch out with these. The sunlight is still somewhat in the eyes of the first baseman, Travis Vlasic. So I think maybe that's why the tosses at this point have been soft. But here's a pitch home, swung on and missed. One away. That's the third strikeout already for McKernan. Now it's Isaiah Castaneda who wears number 15, and if Pearland wins, the Oilers and their fans will be partying like it's a quinceañera. But Ridge Point has other ideas. First pitch from McKernan, curveball, swung on and fouled out of play on the right. And you have little kids running over the grassy berm to try and chase down that ball, and I don't know who got there first because it's out of my sight. Here's the 0-1, way outside. Kennett makes a great catch, and that keeps Morse at first base. But the count is 1-1. At the University of Houston, all the base cutouts are scarlet, and the pitcher's mound is in black, and there's a big UH logo in short center field. That pitch down and in. Kennett slides over and catches it. It's a 2-1 count on Isaiah Castaneda. He's 0 for 4 in the series with an RBI and a strikeout. Here's the 2-1. And it's a fly ball toward center field. Dossett coming over, diving catch, and gets past him. And it's picked up by Ferris. And Castaneda ends up at second. Morse gets to third. So that's going to be a base hit. It was a long run for Dossett, and the ball bounced in front of him, so it'll be a double for Castaneda. And Morse is at third with one away. Ridge Point is making the mistakes that the kind of mistakes you got to stop making, and I mean right now, because Pearland is going to make you pay. Now it's Logan Scott, the second baseman. By the way, Castaneda now moves to 1 for 5 in the series. I'll give you the numbers on Logan Scott in a moment. 74-mile-hour breaking ball outside from McKernan. Scott is 0 for 5 with a sacrifice bunt in the series. McKernan brings it. That's a high pop-up on the infield. Voss is going back. He's calling for it just beyond the circle of the infield. makes that catch, and there are 2 away. Now Jace Caceres, the catcher for Pearland. He's 0 for 4 in the series with a strikeout. And he gets a little word of advice from Logan Scott as he passes him by on Scott's way back to the dugout. Caceres squaring to bunt with 2 outs. Now he pulls the bat back, and the first pitch is taken for a ball. Kennett held it there, tried to frame it, did not get the call from home plate umpire David Spiegel. Caceres squaring to bunt again. Now pulls the bat back. Now takes a pitch upstairs. McKernan looks in. Gets the sign and comes set. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Caceres really came out of his spikes on that one. It's 1-2. He's got a big towel hanging out of the right back pocket of his uniform pants. Pitch on the way. Upstairs, and it's 3-1 to the number 9 hitter, Jace Caceres. McKernan looks in. Pearland fans trying to distract him. There's a foul ball out of play on the right. Slicing, and almost hit the Pearland bus. Actually, that might be the Ridge Point bus. And it really didn't come that close to it. All right. Full count on Caceres. Down and in, ball 4. The bases are loaded. First walk issued by McKernan. And there will be a courtesy runner. It's Franco Aguilar who's going to come in and run for Jace Caceres. And he comes over and talks to Anthony Avalos before Anthony's plate appearance. Avalos 1 for 1 tonight with the double that started it all. And he came around to score when Brett Smostrela reached on an error. Breaking ball right down the middle at 77 miles an hour, 0-1 on Avalos. Here's the 0-1, breaking ball upstairs. No place to put Anthony Avalos. But if McKernan can get out of this, and still the Panthers only being down 1-0, that would be, I think, a victory right there. Downstairs, Kennett goes all the way down to make sure it didn't get through the 5-hole. Braden Morse is the runner at third. 2-1 the count on Avalos. McKernan brings it. Sliced out of play, way out of play. And I think that might have struck the Fertitta Center where the Houston Cougars play basketball, and the count is 2-2. 88 miles an hour. The heater came on that last pitch from McKernan. Here comes the pitch. Way outside, it's 3-2, and the merry-go-round is going to start on this next pitch. McKernan goes to the back of the mound, rubs up the rosin bag. Tough spot for a freshman to be in, but Ridge Point knows he can come through. Here's the pitch, and it's right back to McKernan. A one-hopper throws to first and gets his man. So the Pearland Oilers leave them loaded and do not score here in the second, despite a hit and a man reaching on an error. And again, they strand 3. We'll continue on VypeFortBend.com going to the bottom of the second. Ridge Point trailing Pearland 1-0.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number 1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom shakalaka. That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3for1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Welcome back to the University of Houston Cougars ballpark. There's going to be a heartache tonight. Someone is going to lose this game 3, and another will advance to the regional finals against Drake Jesuit. J.J. Kennett to lead off for Ridgepoint. Bottom of the second, Panthers trailing 1-0. Kennett batting .200 with a pair of doubles in the postseason. Time is called before we see the first pitch from Ontiveros. Here it comes. Looks at a curveball outside for ball 1. And I don't want to make excuses, but that sun is very, very bright for the second baseman, right fielder, first baseman, and sometimes center fielder, as there's a strike at the letters to Kennett. So we had Dossett. Dossett didn't make an error, but I'll bet that if the sun had not been so bright, I think he would have been able to track down that fly ball that ended up being a double. Kennett lashes it. It's down the left field line. It had home run distance, but it is foul. Oh boy, JJ gave it a ride. That was almost dynamite. You know, JJ, dynamite. You grandparents get me. Next pitch, way upstairs. Kennett looked like he wanted to swing. It was up above the crown of his batting helmet, but he kept the bat on his shoulder. 2-2, here it comes. And it's a little tapper that goes foul and bounces off the Pearland Oilers dugout. That's the third base side. By the way, the team in the first base dugout has won the first 2 games of this series. Ridgepoint in game 1, and Pearland was occupying the first base dugout last night. Kennett fouls one away again. He had a good, healthy cut and hits the roof on top of the first base bleachers. So glad you're with us on VypeFortBend.com. If Ridgepoint wins, we'll have their series against Drake Jesuit next week. Another 2-2. And bow! Woo! Foul ball. I don't know, that was not a word. It was just, what would you call it, an interjection. I tried to say bang or pow or maybe both at the same time. It was a foul ball off the front of the third base dugout. Another 2-2. And that is lashed toward left field, and it gets down in front of Smastula. Base hit for J.J. Kennett. Man, he had some really, really hard contact during that at bat. And I thought maybe that ball was going to hang up for Smastula, but fortunately for these Panthers, it did not. Theron Mihalis now, the designated hitter. And in these playoffs, he has not had too many plate appearances. He came in the second game and the third game of the Seven Lakes series when Mason Dossett was injured. Dossett, the Panthers center fielder, had run into the wall at Seven Lakes in game 1. Mihalis is 0 for 5, open stance from the left-handed box, squares to bunt, here it comes, gets it down, right back to Ontiveros, throws to first base in time, and Kennett, not Kennett, but the courtesy runner for him, that's Jake Stratton, moves to second. Good job on the sac bunt by Theron Mihalis. Now Owen Ferris, the right fielder. Ferris is near the back of the batter's box. Ontiveros comes set, Takes a look at Stratton, now comes home with it. Curveball high. 1-0 on Ferris. Good speed at second, good speed in the batter's box. Look back at second, Ontiveros brings it. That's outside, 2-0 on Ferris. The Pearland Oilers have been to the state tournament in Austin or Round Rock 5 times. They won the state championship in 1980. The 2-0. Up and in. 3-0 to Ferris. You know, he could have stuck his shoulder out there or at least stayed put, and he would be on his way to first base. Now he's ready. 3-0 on the way. And that's a strike at the knees. And at the Little League ball field, that's when they say, now you've seen it. Now you've seen it. And Ferris lashes it down the left field line, and that lands on the roof of an athletic building that didn't quite have home run distance, but had that been about 30 feet to the right, it would have rattled around in the corner. 3-2 the count now. Stratton at second. Here's the pitch. And it's hit hard up the middle into center field. Stratton coming around third. They will wave him home. Bringing it home is Moya. The throw is off target. And a base hit that drives home a run. The first RBI of the playoffs for Owen Ferris. We're tied at 1. Ridgepoint fans rejoicing in a game 3 when you're down even by 1 run, even if it's early. You just feel like your heart is in your throat all the time. And now David Rogers is going to go out to the mound, and I think he's going to make a change. There has been hard contact against Ontiveros, and he is coming off the mound. We'll take a break and be back, tell you who the next pitcher is. Ridgepoint has tied it in the bottom of the second. We'll be back.
First Iron Automotive, serving Fort Bend County drivers for over 20 years, salutes and congratulates the graduating class of 2022. Wherever the road takes you, you can be sure that you'll need professional auto care along the way. First Iron Automotive's 4 locations throughout Fort Bend County are the perfect pit stops for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Check out the website firstironauto.com for great savings. The First Iron Automotive technicians can fix all problems on any make or model. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireAuto.com.
You know, they were playing an organist's recording of Mac the Knife, and I wish they had kept playing it. It sounded great. But Caden Schmidt comes in. This is his second appearance in this playoff series. He came in relief in Game 1 when Ridgepoint was already ahead. So no decision for Caden Schmidt in that game. He's a left-hander, and he'll face Zion Stevens. And I will say, I mean, this series is the first chance I've had to watch the Pearland Oilers this season. I've just looked at their box scores and studied up on the few stats that I had to work with. But I will say that I'm a little bit surprised that Coach Rogers has so quickly gone to Caden Schmidt. But I guess it was the hard contact. So Zion Stevens will come up and face him first. Stevens has drawn a lot of walks in this postseason. He's drawn 7 to lead the team. His on-base percentage is .281. He's capable of really being a hot hitter, and he's just been struggling in the postseason. But sometimes that hitting is contagious, and we've seen some well-hit balls by the Panthers thus far. Now Ontiveros is out of there, and the new pitcher is Caden Schmidt. The runner at first, Owen Ferris, is the responsibility of Ontiveros. Left-hander working to right-hander. Stevens Looks at the first pitch. Curveball catches the inside corner. Slow curve at 67 miles per hour. The shadows have extended beyond the infield, but shading his eyes is the right fielder Castaneda. Schmidt brings it. Curveball outside. And I think that was a good call by Mr. Spiegel behind the plate, but of course, you've got purple volunteer umpires just to the looking over the right shoulder of the catcher, and maroon shirted umpire volunteers looking over at the left shoulder. Here's the 1-1, and that hit Stevens. He's on his way to first base and running hard so it won't hurt. That is not what Coach Rogers wanted to see on the first plate appearance where Caden Schmidt was pitching. Now Mason Dossett gets in there. Only one out. Ridge Point has scored. And the game is tied 1-1. It's a Game 3. Winner meets Strake Jesuit next week. Right-handed hitting Mason Dossett. Schmidt looks back at Ferris, leading off second, and the first pitch is a strike at the belt. 85 miles an hour on that one. So Schmidt can throw a curveball as slow as 67 and a fastball at 85. So that's quite a disparity and makes it tough to time unless you just really guess right. Justin Vassis waiting to bat next. Schmidt brings it. Dossett looks at a curve. That's high. Again, 67 miles an hour. Dossett steps out of the box, looks down there at Coach Wells near third base. Here's the 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. And by the way, Coach Clinton Welch is no relation to George Welsh, who used to be the football coach at Navy. My tongue just wasn't working. He's also not related to the Grape Juice family. But the Panthers are purple. Here's the 2-1. Strike at the letters to Dossett. And I believe that he believes that was a strike. He just didn't think he could do much with that. He didn't want to get tied up inside and have weak contact off the handle, so he'll be ready for the 2-2. Here it comes. High fly ball to center field. Tracking is Moya. He's under it. He's got it. Ferris stays at second, and Stevens stays at first. And now with 2 outs, Justin Vassis. He's 0 for 1, but he did reach on an error by the third baseman Morse when he came up in inning number 1. He's batting leadoff tonight. Vassis did get to bat against Schmidt in Game 1. A 6-2 Ridge Point victory. Breaking ball high, 70 miles an hour. Vassis bound for Texas A&M next year. He's been a 4-year varsity starter. He went with the Panthers to the state finals in 2019. Pitch on the way. That's up, 2-0. And with the pitching effort, Caden Schmidt's cap falls off. Parker Martin on deck, hoping to get a chance. Pitch to Vassis. Down and in. Bounces in, and Caceres catches the ball, then asks for time from David Spiegel behind home plate. Gets it. He's going to go out there and talk to Caden Schmidt. 3-0 the count on Vassis. Vassis just might get the green light on 3-0, but I'm just speculating. No inside knowledge or anything. All right, the conversation with his catcher is over, and Schmidt is ready to bring the 3-0. Here it comes. Strike on the outside corner. Vassis is ready. Still wearing the same filthy socks he had on last night. The 3-1. Ball 4 high, and the bases are loaded. First walk issued by Caden Schmidt. Now Parker Martin, and before we have this plate appearance, Coach Rogers asked for time, and he's going to go out there and talk to Caden Schmidt. This could be a pivotal moment in the game. Bases are loaded with 2 outs in a 1-1 game, bottom of the second. J.J. Kennett led off this inning with a base hit. He was sacrificed to second by Theron Mihalis, and then Owen Ferris drove home courtesy runner Jake Stratton with the run that tied it up. And here we are with the bases loaded. Ferris is at third. Stevens at second. Vasas now at first. And Parker Martin, who hit into a double play his first time. I'm sure that grinded his gears. Or should I say ground his gears. But could make everybody forget it right here. Lefty to lefty. Looks at the first pitch. Strike on the outside corner. That 67-mile-an-hour curve. No wind to really affect anything. Very slightly blowing in from right field, but it won't affect anything. Check swing Martin. Appeal to the third base umpire, that being Mike Grind. Palms down, no swing. Martin ready. Here comes the pitch from Schmidt. And just high. Pearland fans incredulous. Two and one is the count. Schmidt ready. Parker Martin is ready. Here it comes. And he slices it down the left field line, but it lands foul by about 20 feet. And it's 2-2. Deuces are pretty wild. 2-2 with 2 outs in the second half of the second inning. Schmitty comes set at the belt and brings it. Called strike 3. Pearland gets through the second inning, and it's still tied at 1-1, and the Panthers leave them loaded. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stabenow with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or NeedvilleInsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
John Moya of Pearland, 0 for 1 tonight. Leads off the top of the third and fouls off the first pitch from Jack McKernan, ready for the 0-1. Lefty to lefty. Ground ball outside of first base, foul. McKernan threw 97 pitches against Seven Lakes in Game 3. All Game 3s are must-win games, and so he really came through and went a long way in that one. So still out there, and Ridge Point's coaches, Clinton Welch and Michael Dutka, hope he can go deep into this one. That pitch is outside. It's 1-2 on John Moya. Next pitch bounces in. McKernan overthrew on that one. So Straight Jesuit eliminated the Katy Tigers. They won today 2-1 after Katy had captured Game 2 in a walk-off last night, 3-2 in 8 innings. Here's the pitch. Swung on and straight to the backstop. It's still 2-2. In Region 1, Keller and Flower Mound Marcus playing each other tonight in Game 3. Keller won Game 4. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read too fast. Keller won Game 1 4-2, and Marcus won Game 2 last night 5-3, so it's winner take all for them under the lights at 7:30. I don't know that we're going to have updates on that one, but I'll tell you who the survivor meets in a moment. Here's the 2-2. Moya skies one high on the infield. Stevens, the second baseman, calling for it just to the right of second, and he's got it. That stayed up in the air a long time. One away now, and Caden Ferraro, a strikeout victim his first time. The survivor in Region 1 between that in that Keller versus Marcus matchup meets South Lake Carroll. They shut out fourth-ranked Coppell twice in a sweep, 4-0 and 6-0. Pitch on the way, and it bounces in to the left-handed hitting Caden Ferraro. And Jack McKernan right now, as long as there's no base running traffic, I guess you could say he's effectively wild. But he's missing outside there. He was missing inside with the first one, then outside, so it's 2-0. Open stance from the left-handed box. McKernan brings it, tied him up inside, big rip and a miss. 2-1, 88 miles an hour by the freshman phenom. Takes a deep breath, now brings it. And that is sliced to left field. Groen reading it well and making a nice catch there. Of mice and men, he made a nice catch. 2 up and 2 down in this inning for McKernan and the Panthers, and now it is Brett Smostrela. Reached on an error by Parker Martin that brought home Anthony Avalos with the only Pearland run, but we're tied 1-1. Swings and yanks it foul off the front of the third base dugout. The lights were on when I walked into this ballpark at before 5 p.m. The lights were already on. McKernan always from the stretch, brings it down and in. 1-1 on Brett Smostrela, whose Uncle Craig was part of that 1980 Pearland State Championship team. McKernan brings the 1-1. High in the air, foul, and it'll get out of play. Might hit aluminum? No, it's just going to hit grass. Very, very pleasant evening, if you don't mind it nice and warm. The temperature has gone down 3 degrees since we started. We're now at 90 degrees. Smostrela is asking for McKernan to move the rosin bag. Now he puts it behind the mound. The rosin bag is white. Don't want to lose track of the baseball that way. 1-2 the count. Smostrela fights one off and taps it behind the home plate. Foul. Still 1-2. What's going on with my field mic here? Sorry about that. I know what happened. Tape came off. We're all right. That will not happen again. still 1-2 on Smostrela. Here comes the pitch. And it's a ground ball to Parker Martin at third. Scoops it, fires it in time. Got him by a step. Smostrela is fast. But it's a 1-2-3 inning for McKernan, the first one he's had. And that can be a real confidence builder. Gets a fist bump from Justin Vasas, the old man of the team, who's been on varsity for 4 years. So we'll go to the bottom of the third. Ridgepoint and Pearland tied 1-1. Game 3. The winner to meet Strake Jesuit next week. We'll be back.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number 1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
All right, we move to the bottom of the third in a 1-1 game, and Pearland has brought in its third pitcher of the night, and he is Jake Mader Cooper. He got the win in Game 1 against Clear Creek in the previous round. With 3 shutout innings, he gave up no hits and struck out 5. He's kind of their closer, but, this is a Game 3, so I have a feeling they might stick with him the whole way if he is effective. He's a right-hander, and to paraphrase Marty McFly in Back to the Future, he's basically saying, let's see if you buzzards can hit 90. Marty said something slightly different, and it wasn't about pitching, it was about driving that DeLorean. But the scoreboard is tracking his warm-up pitches, and he's already thrown one at 90. Carter Groen will be the first Ridgepoint hitter to get a shot at the heat that we will see from Jake Mader Cooper. This will be power against power, righty against righty. Carter Groen steps in, first time up. He drew a walk. Mader Cooper brings it. Outside, ball 1, 88 miles an hour. Jake's mom is sitting in front. She wanted me to say hi to Matt Malatesta. Here's the 1-0. Swing by Groen, and he fouls it off to the right. Night is falling, and the Region 3 finals are calling. One team will get there. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Groen. He really took something off of it at 72 on the changeup. Just a little dead fish coming in there, and what are you supposed to do? All right, here we go. Swings and misses at another changeup, and down goes Groen. Now it'll be Travis Vlasic. Hit into a force out his first time to end the first inning. Another righty-righty matchup. Mader Cooper brings it upstairs to Vlasic at 89. And I won't give you the miles per hour after every pitch, but this is to give you an idea of how hard he throws. If he tops out, I'll let you know. Goes to the back of the mound. Touches up a little towel he has back there. Pitch to Vlasic. And he hit it hard toward left field, toward the corner. Long run, Smostrela. It bounces. And that's just going to be a single by Vlasic. Good job by Smostrela to get it back. But Mater Cooper allows a hit the second time he sees a Ridge Point hitter, and leave it to Vlasic to get that done. And now J.J. Kennett, who is 1 for 1 tonight. He led off the second inning with a single and came around to score the Ridge Point run. It's 1-all Ridge Point and Pearland, and they're tied at 3-all in hits now after that single by Vlasic. Smoscherle, what a good arm he has. He threw a relay to Morse and got a guy at the plate in game 1 of this series. And the pitch to Kennett is upstairs for a ball. Mater Cooper looking over there at Vlasic, who's not really a threat to steal a base. Pitch to Kennett. Strike at the letters. Eight-foot outfield wall all the way from each foul pole. Batter's eye in center field. Here's the 1-1. Kennett swings, and it's going to reach the seats on the right. Look out. The Ridge Point fans are cheering somebody who ran down that ball. Not sure. So 1-2 on J.J. Kennett. 1-1 game. Now they're going to have to give the ball back, but it's in the student section, so good luck recovering it. Here's the 1-2. Mater Cooper steps off. You know, he brought, actually I said it was a towel on the back of the mound. He brought his own rosin bag. It's way bigger than the one that was provided. 1-2. Wild pitch, and it gets past Caceres. Vlasic moves to second. It's 2-2 on Kennett. And we'll see if Caceres wants to go out there and talk to Mater Cooper. Huh? Don't think so. So already a runner in scoring position, and now Coach Clinton Welch wants time. He wants to talk to Kennett. We will have all games of the series if Ridge Point wins tonight when they take on Strake Jesuit, and now Tyler Martin comes on as a courtesy runner for Travis Vlasic. By the way, time to tell you about Region 2. Sad news. Rockwall beat the Woodlands today. After the Woodlands won the first game of that series, Rockwall beat them this afternoon, so now it's going to be Rockwall against Rockwall Heath in next week's Region 2 final. Heath swept Conroe Oak Ridge 8-2 and 8-0. Hate that. I wanted both the Woodlands and Oak Ridge to win. Now, Kennett, after all that, asked for time. Perhaps, in fact, very likely trying to annoy Jake Mater Cooper. Here's the 2-2. And he reaches out and spoils one, fouls it out of play on the right. Might have been ball 4, but kind of marginal, so you don't want to be taking anything close with 2 strikes. It's still 2-2. Theron Mihalis waiting to bat next. Kennett takes, and it's downstairs, and Kennett with his catcher's insights knew to take it, and it's 3-2 on the 73-mile-an-hour changeup. Mater Cooper ready to bring it. Looks back at second. Here it comes. Upstairs, ball 4 to Kennett. So you still have Tyler Martin running for Vlasic at second, and now Kennett goes to first. He'll be replaced by Jake Stratton.
Let's go, Jake!
And the Let's Go Jake was from someone who's pulling for Jake Mater Cooper, not for Jake Stratton. Theron Mihalis put down a perfect sacrifice bunt his first time. I don't know if they would ask him to do the same here. Righty working to lefty. Mihalis with the bat on his shoulder, now ready. First pitch is high. Open stance for Mihalis. Ready for the 1-0. And that is blooped into left field, but it's going to be Smostrela. He makes the catch. The runners have to hold. 2 away. Tyler Martin is still at second, and Stratton is still at first. Now Owen Ferris, who's 1 for 1. Drove home, the only run of the game so far for Ridge Point. We're tied at 1-1. We're in the bottom of the third. Ferris gets comfortable in the right-handed box. Mater Cooper brings it outside, but a nice job by Caceres. He blocked it with his chest protector, kept it in front, so no movement by the runners. Mater Cooper, by the way, Mater is spelled M-A-D-E-R, not M-A-T-E-R, and if it was spelled that way, I'd be thinking about the movie Cars. You know, the, can't remember the name of that company that makes those special animations. Here's the 1-0. Ferris takes, it's 2-0. You know where the little desk lamp jumps up and down on the on one of the letters? Pixar, that's it. 2-0. Ferris ready. Mater Cooper looks back at second and nobody covering. Tyler Martin walks back to the bag. Righty to righty, Ferris. 2-0 on the way. Fly ball to center field. Going out is Avalos, the shortstop, but instead it's going to be Moya. He's got it. So Ridge Point makes a little noise here, but they leave 2 men on. 1-1, Pearland and Ridge Point as we advance to the 4th inning. Winner is going to go to the next round of the playoffs. That would be the regional finals against Straight Jesuit. We'll be back.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number 1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services
We
and
see all
devices.
you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, Office Max, and OfficeDepot.com.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land, taking care of business every day. So we've been able to bring you VypeFortBend.com sports all year long. Braden Morse leads off for Pearland, and it's a high fly ball to short left field. Carter Groen makes the catch with 2 hands. And Jack McKernan is on a little bit of a roll here. By the way, I find out that Sandy Mater Cooper is Jake's mom, and she is the one that wanted me to say hello to Matt Malatesta. And I don't know that I should consider that done. I probably need to send him a message. 1 away, and now it is Justin Ogle, 0 for 1 with a strikeout against McKernan, who always goes from the stretch. Misses the outside corner with a tailing fastball at 84 miles an hour. Jack goes back to the top of the mound. He is ready to deliver again right now. Ogle took a moment to get back in the box. There's a strike on the inside corner at the knees. Here's the 1-1. There's a strike at the belt on the inside half. Ogle steps back and thinks about what he wants to do next. He's 2 for 6 in the series. Pitch on the way, and that is yanked down the left field line. Could be trouble. It is a fair ball. It's going to drop in for a double. Groen gets it in, and a very nice throw right on target to Stevens. But Ogle was already there at second base. So Pearland has the go-ahead run to second base with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. And I think we're going to have a courtesy runner. Yes, we are. Ethan O'Donnelly makes his first appearance in this series. Comes in to run for Ogle. And Ogle gets a very nice reception from his teammates as he gets back to the dugout. Castañeda got a double his first time up. Excuse me swing, and it goes foul on the right side. Castañeda now 1 for 5 with 1 RBI in the series. McKernan looks back at second, and rushing back to the bag is Ethan O'Donnelly. No throw made. Castañeda swings. It's a ground ball to Parker Martin. Looks the runner back. Throws to first. Right there. And now to third. Throw. Got him! Beautiful throw. Vlasic right back to Justin Vossas covering. And a double play for Ridgepoint. Very disappointing for Pearland as we move to the bottom of the 4th. It is still 1-1. We'll be back. This is VypeFortBend.com.
First Iron Automotive, serving Fort Bend County drivers for over 20 years, salutes and congratulates the graduating class of 2022. Wherever the road takes you, you can be sure that you'll need professional auto care along the way. First Iron Automotive's 4 locations throughout Fort Bend County are the perfect pit stops for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Check out the website firstironauto.com for great savings. The First Iron Automotive technicians can fix all problems on any make or model. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireAuto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Each team has a double play now, and Ridgepoint's was absolutely masterful. Isaiah Castañeda hit the ground ball to Parker Martin at third. He threw to Travis Vlasic at first, got the out there, and Vlasic instantly recognized that the runner, O'Donnelly, was trying to move from second to third after the ball had left Martin's hand, but Vossas was right where he should have been, covering third base. Vlasic's throw was perfect, tagged out O'Donnelly, and Pearland was done in the top half of inning number 4. And here we go. Zion Stevens to lead off, then Mason Dossett, and back to the top of the order, Justin Vossas. Stevens crowds the plate from the right-handed box. Swings at the first pitch. It's down the right field line. Moving over into foul ground. Castañeda makes the catch. I guess with a pitcher such as Jake Mater Cooper, he throws hard. If you get something you think you can do something with, you might ought to swing at it, because it might be the only pitch you see that is worth taking a hack at. Now Dossett. First pitch to him is outside for a ball. Dossett flied out to center his first time. That was in the second inning. And at the time, Caden Schmidt was the pitcher. Jake Mader-Cooper brings the 1-0. Dossett squares to bunt, takes it, and it's low for a ball. Dossett looks down there at Coach Welch. He squares to bunt again. Here's the 2-0. That's in there for a strike. Morse, the third baseman, came crashing a little bit late. But no contact, so no worries. Pitch on the way. There's another strike on the outside corner. Our temperature has dropped 5 degrees since first pitch, 88 degrees, as night continues to fall. The 2-2 to Dossett. Let up pitch, swung on and missed. 73-mile-an-hour changeup. 2 outs and the base is empty as we go back to the top for Vasas. Coach Rogers tells the outfielders to move a little more to straight away for Vasas. First pitch is outside. This is Justin's first look at Jake Mader-Cooper, who winds and brings the 1-0. Big swing, slow roller towards short. Avalos charges, bare hands, not in time. Vasas. You know, the first base umpire, Dwayne Cooper, is ruling that the throw pulled Ferraro off the bag, but, you know, Vasas was there anyway before the throw got into Ferraro's mitt. So a 2-out infield single. Now Parker Martin. 0 for 2 with a double play and a strikeout. The thing that it's hard to avoid doing in a game like this is pressing. Righty working to lefty, but there's a throw over and Vasas dives back in. He is wearing the oven mitt on his left hand. So Parker, after leaving the bases loaded and striking out and hitting into the double play, you just want to swing normally, do what you do best. Squeezing the bat handle will not make a positive difference for you. Now he's ready for the 1-0. Here it comes. And it is sliced out of play over the third base roof. Third base side roof, I should say. Mader-Cooper walks all the way from the mound to the front of the red home plate area circle to talk to his catcher, Caceres. 1-1 is the count. Carter Groen would be next if Parker Martin could reach. Vasas is at first with the 2-out single. Here's the pitch. There goes Vasas, and that is singled into left field. Vasas is going to go for third. Here's the throw from Smostrela. Safe at third. Vasas sliding in head first. Beautiful read. A little bit of hesitation just to make sure, and then he kept on coming. Runners at first and third with nobody out, and a beautiful job by Parker Martin, doing what he can do. He didn't press. He just used that muscle memory. And now Ridgepoint has a chance to take the lead in a 1-1 game, bottom of the fourth. It's a game 3. Panthers have to win to earn the right to face Strake Jesuit next week. Roger Smith and the producer extraordinaire Shane Scholwinski inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters. And now Carter Groen, runners at the corner situation, 2 outs. Takes the first pitch. It bounces in for a ball. .72 miles an hour on that first delivery from Jake Mater Cooper. So now he'll probably give him the gas. Here comes the 1-0. Check swing, but it's in there for a strike. It's 1-1. That was not the heater. It was 79 miles an hour. Carter Groen with a little hippie shake before he gets back in the box. Here's the 1-1. And it gets by Caceres. Here comes Vossas. Ridgepoint has the lead. A wild pitch by Jake Mater Cooper gets the run home. And on the play, Parker Martin moves to second. A wild pitch with a runner at third, and I don't know if Vossas had anything to do with it, but he really likes to dance around and stomp and make sudden moves when he's leading off of third base. So now the count is 2-1 on Groen. Mater Cooper brings it. Groen takes a pitch high. Started to pull the trigger. Good eye. Ridgepoint now leads it by a score of 2-1 and a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the fourth. The 3-1 to Groen. And it is lined into right field for a base hit. Here comes Parker Martin around third. And they hold him. And now the throw gets away, but he still can't get home. Coach Welch was waving him at first, and then he held up the stop sign. So Parker Martin read it well. And now Coach David Rogers asked for time, and he's going to come out to the mound. And I don't know that he's going to make another change. Nobody has been throwing in the Pearland bullpen. Oh, great job by Carter Groen, going the other way. So the runners are at the corners again, although the last time we were in the situation, it was still tied 1-1. Now it is 2-1. Ridgepoint on top. And Travis Vlasic, the hottest hitter of the postseason, is going to step up there. And it looks like it's just going to be a discussion. Enjoy the music. So many things I love about baseball, and one of them is sometimes at the most tense moment. I mean, a Maalox moment. High pressure, high leverage, all that. And you get that happy little pipe organ music. Okay. Coach Rogers has gone back to the dugout. Runners at the corners. Ridgepoint leading 2-1, and Travis Vlasic in the box, facing Jake Mater Cooper for the first time in this series. Pitch on the way. And he swings, and it's fouled toward the stands on the right, and it'll be in the dugout on the first base side. The U of H has pretty deep dugouts with 4 steps. And I just wonder what, if anything, was said as the first baseman, Caden Ferraro, went over to the dugout. You know, you're kind of face-to-face with several enemy players when you're over there looking at a foul ball. 0-1 on Vlasic. Mater Cooper comes set. Brings it. And he fouls one out of play to the right. That one flew over everybody. .77 miles per hour on that last delivery. Mater Cooper has been going with fewer of the fastballs and changing speeds and throwing the breaking pitch. 0-2. Pitch to Vlasic. Ground ball to Hopper, to Avalos at short. Throws to second in time for the force play. And that will do it. Ridgepoint, however, picks up a run, and they take the lead. in that inning. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We'll continue on VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Ridgepoint Sports.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stabenow with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or NeedvilleInsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number 1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Logan Scott leads off for Pearland. Top of the 5th. Oilers trailing. Ridgepoint 2-1. McKernan comes set and brings the first pitch. Just missed the outside corner. I think that one was a little bit low. There was a little bit longer break than we normally have between innings because J.J. Kennett was on deck. Then he had to go put the catcher's gear back on. Now there's a strike at the knees taken by Logan Scott, who popped up in his first at-bat. Here's the 1-1. Curveball, and it is past Parker Martin into left field. You hang it, we bang it, and, well, you hang it, Ridgepoint bangs it, and Pearland, you hang it, we bang it, and Pearland gets a leadoff single from Logan Scott to begin the top of the 5th. Now Jace Caceres, he walked, but before we see the first pitch, J.J. Kennett calls time, goes out in front, the catcher giving signals to the Ridgepoint fielders, and now we're ready. Caceres squares to bunt every time he pitches, and then in this case, he's going to stay squared. He bunts it toward third, but it's in foul ground. Strike 1. After that hit, Logan Scott is 1 for 6 in the series. Correction, 1 for 7. The Ridgepoint defense. Kennett the catcher, Vlasic at first base, Zion Stevens at second, Vasas the shortstop, Parker Martin at third, and he's playing in, and the outfield left to right, Groen, Dossett, and Ferris. Here's the 0-1, and that's a wild pitch, and that will get the runner to second base. Really got away from McKernan. It was a pitch out, but it was about 3 feet too high. Well, in the previous half inning, you had Jake Mater Cooper throw a wild pitch, but it was costlier for Pearland because Vasas was the runner at third at the time, and he came home to score, and that's not good. Logan Scott moving to second. Caceres still squared to bunt with nobody out. Here's the pitch, kind of quick pitched him. Back to McKernan, looks to third, and there throws over to Stevens covering first base. Good job by Zion. I don't know that he was certain that Vlasic was or wasn't going to crash going after that bunt, but the play is made. It goes 1-4 at first base, 1 away. And on the play, the important thing is Logan Scott still at second, and now it's the pitchers. It's back to the top of the order, Anthony Avalos. Pitch on the way, Missed the inside corner, but missed it by that much. Very close. 1-0. Avalos doubled and grounded out. That pitch also inside. Pretty much the same spot, and it's 2-0 on Avalos. You don't want to let him be working on you with a favorable hitter's count. Scott at second. He singled and was wild pitch to second. There's a hard ground ball to Stevens. Gathers it in, throws to first. Vlasic makes the put out there. And on the play, Scott moves to third, but there are 2 outs. Now that we're in our third game on the hard field turf at the U of H, I think the infielders are starting to get used to how the ball acts on this surface. And now John Moya will try to bring home the equalizer. Logan Scott is leading off of third. McKernan from the stretch brings it. Curveball just a little bit high. Kennett tried to frame it. 1-0. Moya is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It bounces off of Kennett, but it's a foul tip, so the ball was dead, says home plate umpire David Spiegel. One and one the count. McKernan stands atop the mound, takes that deep breath, comes set, and brings it to Moya. Fouled out of play to the left. Ridge Point students and Pearland students all standing up in the seats behind home plate. Purple and maroon with no daylight in between. 1-2. Got him! Swing at a curveball that was breaking away from him, and McKernan gets out of it. Gets big congratulations from his teammates, especially Vossas and Parker Martin. All right, we're going to the bottom of the fifth. Ridge Point leading it by a score of 2-1. We'll be back.
First Tire and Automotive, serving Fort Bend County drivers for over 20 years, salutes and congratulates the graduating class of 2022. Wherever the road takes you, you can be sure that you'll need professional auto care along the way. First Tire and Automotive's 4 locations throughout Fort Bend County are the perfect pit stops for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for great savings. The First Tire and Automotive technicians can fix all problems on any make or model. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
All right, there was something that I researched and didn't tell you about in either of the first 2 games. There was one common opponent that Ridge Point and Pearland have faced this year. Both of them beat George Ranch. Ridge Point beat George Ranch twice in district play in 26A, and Pearland beat George Ranch in a non-district game. By the way, we have a 1-run game at the moment. 2-1, Ridge Point leads it. And the Panthers, they are 32-5 overall and 4-1 in 1-run games. The only team to beat them in a 1-run game was the Austin Bulldogs back on April the 12th, 1-0. J.J. Kennett leads it off for the Panthers. First pitch from Mater Cooper is down for a ball. J.J. has singled and walked and scored the first of the 2 Panther runs. Mater Cooper brings it. Upstairs, 2-0. McKernan, by the way, 5 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 1 run. It was earned, 4 strikeouts, and only 1 walk. Pitch to Kennett, and it's wide of the plate and gets underneath the mitt of Caceres. So it's 3-0 on the Ridgepoint catcher. JJ is just a fun kid to be around. Loves to play the game. Of course, you could say that about a lot of people. He took a pitch and thought he had ball 4. He took 2 steps toward first base. And you can see by the body language he is apologizing profusely to home plate umpire David Spiegel. Here's the 3-1. That's upstairs for ball 4. Second walk issued by Jake Mater-Cooper, and now he's going to face Theron Mihalis. By the way, I'm going to a particular graduation party tomorrow afternoon, and that party will be so much happier, so much more fun to attend if Ridgepoint gets the victory. And now we have time called, and Coach Welch wants to talk to Theron Mihalis before he goes back to the left-handed batter's box. Ridgepoint leads it by a score of 2-1. They have out-hit the Oilers 6-5. Each team has made 1 error. Ridgepoint is the home team, and we're in the bottom of the 5th. All right, whatever Coach Welch needed to say to Mihalis, he has said. Righty Mater-Cooper working to Mihalis, who squares to bunt, pulls the bat back, swings, and fouls it back into the screen. It is an amazing skill that some baseball players have, and that is to square to bunt, then get into your hitting position very quickly and swing away and put the ball where you want it to go. Here it comes. Down the right field line, but hooking, foul, and it bounces off the top of the fence over there and then onto the grassy berm, where there are a lot of kids playing, and when they do finally get home tonight, I think they're going to go right to sleep. 0-2 the count. Mihalis ready. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Mater-Cooper gets him. That's the first out, and now Owen Ferris singled and flied out to center. This is his second confrontation with Jake Mater-Cooper, righty to righty. And there goes the pinch runner, Stratton, and he's safe at second with a stolen base. It gets to center, but it's backed up there. Moya gets it back in, and so Stratton, who was running for Kennett, unable to get beyond second base, but that's okay. A critical potential insurance run is now in scoring position, and you can get great insurance coverage from the Needville Insurance Agency. They'll find the very lowest premium for you. Call Bradley Stavanaugh and his staff. 1-0 pitch, breaking ball in there to Ferris. 1-1. If Ridgepoint wins, we will have all of their games against Drake Jesuit next week. Here's the 1-1. Ferris takes, and it's outside. Caceres blocks it perfectly. It was way outside on the 73-mile-an-hour breaking pitch. Ferris ready for the 2-1. Mater-Cooper looks back at Stratton. Here comes the pitch. And excuse me, swing, and it goes foul. Bounces off the base of the fence on one hop past first base. And coming out of the Ridgepoint dugout to get the ball is Will Dorasic. Hi, Will. We broadcasted the Panthers game at Brazoswood, where he finished it off very nicely. 2-2. Ferris takes. It's high, and the count is full. By the way, that Brazoswood game, it was a non-district game late in the year where the Panthers, I believe, then went to prom after the game. Here's the 3-2. Ferris fights it off and fouls it out of play. Durasic was also our post-game guest on VypeFortBend.com that day. (3-2) to Ferris. Again in the air, again foul and out of play. Woke up a couple of birds in a tree behind the roof of the first base stands. And they had just gotten those baby birdies down. Another 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Ferris takes a called third strike. He's a little incredulous about it, but he'll go back to the dugout. It's a looking strikeout, obviously. 2 away, and you still have the runner at second. That is Stratton. And Zion Stevens comes up to bat and hands home plate umpire David Spiegel a baseball that was retrieved. Mater Cooper looks back at Stratton, now brings it. Squaring to bunt was Stevens, but he pulled the bat back out of the strike zone, and it's down and away for ball 1. 73 miles an hour on that first delivery. Jake Mater Cooper, the third pitcher of the night, following Ontiveros and Schmidt in this game 3. Here's the 1-0. Stevens swings late and fouls it off the screen near the Ridge Point dugout. Nobody warming in the Pearland bullpen. It looks like this is Jake Mater Cooper's game. Pearland trailing Ridge Point 2-1, bottom of the 5th. Pitch on the way. Stevens checks his swing, and a good idea. Down and out for a ball. 2-1. 72 miles an hour on that one from Mater Cooper. He might really bring the heat right here. We'll see. And Stevens now asks for time. And Mater Cooper goes ahead and throws a quote-unquote pitch. And he throws a helium ball over home plate. And if this next pitch is supposed to be a fastball, he'll probably grunt and throw it a little extra hard. See what Zion can do with it. Here comes the 2-1. Just got a piece, swung on and tapped it foul over to the left by the Pearland dugout. And it's 2-2. If Stevens reaches, Mason Dossett will bat. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Stevens. And we have played 5 innings. Ridge Point still leads it 2-1 here in the 5th. They got a leadoff walk to J.J. Kennett. Stratton ran for him, got to second. But striking out the side was Jake Mater Cooper. 1 man left on. We'll continue on VypeFortBend.com.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number 1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Since he came in, here's the pitching record for Jake Mater-Cooper. He's thrown 3 innings, 4 hits allowed, 1 run. It was earned. He struck out 5 and walked 2, but he did give up the go-ahead run. It was charged to him. All right, left-handed hitting Caden Ferraro standing in against Jack McKernan. Jack stepped off for a moment. Now he's back on there. Brings the first pitch. Bunted into foul ground high, but it lands inside the Pearland dugout. Yeah, it's not often you see a bunt attempt fouled into someone's dugout. Sometimes it'll be fouled high in the air to the backstop. By the way, Ms. Colette Mihalis, who does the Game Changer page for Ridgepoint, had a little factoid for me to pass on to you. Ferraro takes a pitch down and out for a ball. It's 1-1. So her son Theron Mihalis and Jake Mater-Cooper have been teammates off and on ever since they were 8 years old. Oh, that's so sweet. Here's the pitch. Down low for a ball. Right on the outside edge, but just a bit low to Ferraro. So Theron and Jake Mater-Cooper were together on a team that won the USSSA Elite 32 when they were on the 12-year-old type team. Ripped foul down the right side, and Coach Macias over there, I'm glad he was paying attention. You got to really have your eyes wide open. And with that foul ball, it is now 2-2 on Ferraro. He's 0 for 2. McKernan, of course, has gone the distance thus far for Ridgepoint. Here's the pitch. Ground ball between third and short and into left field for a base hit. Not hard contact, but just a seeing-eye single for Ferraro. And that's his first hit of the series. All right, now the dangerous Brett Smostrela. McKernan steps off. McKernan comes set and brings it. Bunt attempt fouled straight back into the screen. By the way, I never got around to telling you about the Class 6A Region 4 regional semifinals. San Antonio Reagan beat Eagle Pass 8-7 in a one-gamer, and they will probably face Lake Travis, which run-ruled La Jolla in Game 1, and they played Game 2 this afternoon, and I didn't get a chance to check on that outcome. But I'm pretty sure that Lake Travis and San Antonio Reagan will confront each other in the Region 4 final. By the way, McKernan made a throw over to first base. Try and pick off Ferraro. Smostrela ready. Here comes the 0-1. Up and away for a ball. McKernan can kind of play possum with his pickoff move. Might throw a couple of slow ones over there and then throw one very quickly. There's a called strike on the inner half of the plate. A beauty of a pitch by McKernan. Smostrela had squared to bunt, but he realized that he probably couldn't bunt that accurately, so he just let it go. And it was a called strike. It's 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a foul ball on the ground to the left. McKernan walking around, goes back to the rosin bag. 1-2 the count. Lefty to righty. Smostrela takes down and in for a ball. Kennett keeps it in front, and Ferraro is still at first. He represents the tying run. Smostrela would be the go-ahead run for Pearland. We're in the top of the 6th. Ridgepoint leading it 2-1. Winner goes to the regional final against Straight Jesuit. There's a throw over. And easily walking back, strolling back is Ferraro. Smostrela ready. McKernan delivers. And a foul ball bounced off of home plate and hit him in the right hip. And we'll do it all again. Nobody out in the inning. Smostrela swings and misses. Down he goes. 5th strikeout for McKernan, and there was one away. Now it's Braden Morse. McKernan, big deep breath. See the shoulders go up and down. Now he brings it, and it goes behind Morse, and that is flagged down by Kennett. Oh, what a play! JJ reaching behind the right-handed hitter. Of course, it was glove side, and that helped. But he picked that thing. He picked it perfectly, and if he hadn't done that, then Ferraro would be at second. And it keeps the double play in order. 1-0 pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Going back, Parker Martin. Vasas Martin. He's got it. Second out. Just 5 feet from the fence where some Pearland fans are. We're probably trying to help him out, I'm sure. Justin Ogle, the DH. He's 1 for 2 with a double, and now we have time called as Coach Rogers is going to send in a courtesy runner. Franco Aguilar will come on for the second time tonight, and he'll run for Ferraro. It probably won't show up in any box score, but that play by J.J. Kennett was amazing. And what if, just what if Justin Ogle bangs a single to the outfield right here? And let's say the Panthers are able to keep Pearland off the board here in the 6th inning. It will come up huge. First pitch swinging and fouled back by Ogle, 0-1. Ogle was erased on a double play, and not 2 forces on a double play. It was a force and a tag. An amazing play by Ridgepoint. And it's a chopper to Stevens, and he's just going to tag the runner Aguilar. And that will do it for Pearland in the 6th. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Ridgepoint still leading it by a score of 2-1. You're listening to VypeFortBend.com.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number 1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
I think that song by Fall Out Boy is one of the all-time best sing-along with the crowd kind of songs. All right, here is Ridge Point looking to add on. They lead 2-1. Bottom of the sixth, Mason Dossett leads off, squares to bunt, takes a strike. Great support by both teams. I won't say it's a capacity crowd, but there's a very large number of folks on hand. And now Dossett asked for time. The ump didn't give it to him. 83-mile-an-hour pitch for a strike from Jake Mater Cooper, and it's 0-2. Now Dossett ready. Here's the 0-2. Down and away. The umps are doing a great job, and it just, if you're an umpire, especially in a high leverage, high stakes confrontation like this one, they're just never going to be happy with you. You're going to be hearing it all game long if indeed you're unable to block it out. All right, a little timeout there, and Coach Welch talked to Mason Dossett. Here's the 1-2. And it's a ground ball to shortstop, backhanded by Avalos, long throw, and it's wild. Dossett is safe. I think it was possible that Dossett was going to beat it. I don't really know. I just want to see. I'm just going to go by the game changer page for Pearland. I'll see what they say and go with that. Now up comes Vasas. Runner at first. Ridge Point leading 2-1. Bottom of the sixth. Pitch to Justin. Strike on the outside corner, and the Pearland scorekeeper in the dugout ruled it an error. So I'll say that is an E6 to get Dossett on. 0-1 the count on Vasas. Here it comes. Outside, gets away from Caceres, but Dossett is unable to advance. It only rolled just beyond the edge of the scarlet home plate cutout. Hits are even at 6, but Ridge Point leads 2-1. Pitch on the way. Vasas checked his swing, and a good idea. It's 2-1. It's amazing in baseball how you can go up there for a crucial at-bat, and everything that you have ever experienced and learned, every bit of data you have in your brain is at work. Here's the 2-1. There goes Dossett. Swung on. It's a fly ball to right field. Playable for Castaneda. Dossett waits to make sure he catches it and then hurries back to first base. There's one out. Now Parker Martin. Hit into a double play and struck out looking with the bases loaded. He was really mad after those, but he got a crucial single, and it was part of the rally that produced the second Ridge Point run. It's now the margin by which they lead this game. And before we see pitches to Parker Martin, Coach David Rogers goes out there and he needs to talk to Jake Mater Cooper and the catcher Jace Caceres. Meantime, Parker Martin will chat with Coach Welch between third and home. In Class 5A, Mansfield Legacy in Region 1, they won Game 1 over Lubbock Cooper 9-1 yesterday. Today they played at McMurray University in Abilene, and I wasn't really expecting this so much for the Class 5A regional results. Jake Mater Cooper is coming out of the ball game, and now Caden Ferraro, who went all the way in the victory last night, is going to get on the mound. Okay. Well, we'll be back. Take a little break here. Ridge Point leading 2-1. Bottom of the 6th, but trying to rally and get a little more. Ferraro is back on the mound. The hero of Game 2 will try to shut off the faucet here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back.
First Iron Automotive, serving Fort Bend County drivers for over 20 years, salutes and congratulates the graduating class of 2022. Wherever the road takes you, you can be sure that you'll need professional auto care along the way. First Iron Automotive's 4 locations throughout Fort Bend County are the perfect pit stops for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Check out the website firstironauto.com for great savings. The First Iron Automotive technicians can fix all problems on any make or model. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. FirstTireAuto.com.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number 1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited.
Sorry about that. I'm going to stop that Comcast commercial. I thought I had time to play another spot, but Parker Martin is already in the box. There's something going on. I'm not sure what it is. I think a ball got loose, and it's returned to the bullpen by Brett Smostrela of Pearland. And it seemed like maybe something else was going on, but I don't know what it was. So we are ready to resume. Caden Ferraro is on the mound, and Ogle takes over at first base. Here's the first pitch to Parker Martin. It's lined into center field for a base hit. Dossett rounds second and holds right there. He thought about going, but Moya got it back in nicely. But hey, that was a beauty. Very strong contact by Parker Martin, who's now 2 for 4 in the game. Now Carter Groen. You want to throw a real haymaker? Well, the opportunity is right here. And you can kind of feel the anxiety on the Pearland side. Pitch to Groen. Swing and a miss. He went down to one knee. Almost came out of his white spikes on that one. Steps back in. Saw Ferraro last night. Swings and misses at the second pitch. He's down 0-2. One out, nothing into the count on the mustachioed Carter Groen. Some players on the team who started growing mustaches when the playoffs began have abandoned that. He's kept going. Swings at the 0-2, and he hits it well. Smostrela going back, reaches up, and it's off his glove! Coming around third and scoring! It's Mason Dossett, and Parker Martin stops at third. It's a double for Groen. And now the score is 3-1, and Ridge Point is still rallying in the bottom of the 6th. Extra base hit, drives in a crucial insurance run, so Groen is at second. Martin remains at third. They had to wait and make sure the ball wasn't going to be caught, but Dossett then scored easily. Two runners in scoring position for Travis Vlasic. And now there's another mound conference. And Ferraro is going to be removed, and we're going to see yet another pitcher. It's going to be Nico Partida. Nico Partida came in last night in Game 2 in a pinch hitting role. And now he's going to be the next Pearland pitcher. He's a right-hander. We'll step aside and give Comcast what they deserve for being such a great sponsor. 3-1 Ridge Point, and they're still swinging in the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number one mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
So right-hander Nico Partida on the mound, and during his warm-up tosses, the fastest of those came in at 88 miles an hour, and he'll face Travis Vlasic. So it's been a parade of several pitchers from Pearland to the pitching mound. This is Partido's first pitching appearance in the series. It's been Ontiveros, then Caden Schmidt, Jake Mader-Cooper, Caden Ferraro, and now Nico Partida. By the way, Jake Stratton is at third base, running for Parker Martin. Carter Groen still out there at second base. And now Travis Vlasic. 1 for 3 with a single in inning number 3, and he swings at the first pitch. It's a high fly ball to right field. Castaneda under it. Stratton tags from third. Here he comes. Here's the throw. It's offline, and another run for Ridge Point. Sacrifice fly by Travis Vlasic, and the Panthers lead it by a score of 4-1. 2 away, and up comes J.J. Kennett. Ridge Point throughout the season has been really good about tacking on runs in the late innings that have sometimes turned a real tight game into a comfortable one. First pitch to Kennett is high for a ball. Groen is now at third base. He tagged up and advanced to third on the sacrifice fly by Vlasic. Righty to righty, Partido brings it, and it's high for Kennett. And Kennett kind of scratching his spikes in the batter's box there. He's feeling so good about everything in his life at this moment. Swings, and that is high in the air. It's going to hit our roof. It almost came in the window. It almost came in the window. Everybody okay down there? Pearland people not talking to me right now. 2-1 the count. I mean, that was like 6 inches from the front of the window. Ground ball toward third. Morse has it. Long throw, gets Kennett. And Ridge Point is done in the bottom of the 6th, but they add 2 very important runs, and they lead it 4-1. Going to the top of the 7th. We'll see if they can close this out against Pearland. Right after this, you're listening to VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Ridge Point Sports.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stabenow with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
In the Region 3 6A semifinals that were played here at the University of Houston, the Ridge Point Panthers lost to eventual state champion Deer Park. Deer Park the next week beat Travis in the Region 3 finals. But ever since then, whenever Ridge Point has had games here at the University of Houston in the postseason, this place has been very, very good to them. And now they are 3 outs away from advancing to the regional final against Straight Jesuit. And there's a little bit of scuttlebutt I was able to pick up. You know, for those of you in Rio Linda, that means inside information, information that has not been released yet. And that is that Straight Jesuit really likes to play here. And Ridge Point, based on its history here, especially against Kingwood in 2019, well, they would probably agree to play here. And that sounds good to me. All right, here we go. Castaneda leads it off against McKernan in the top of the 7th. Then Logan Scott and Caceres will be due. The first pitch is high and outside to Isaiah Castaneda. 1-0 the count. Pitch on the way, down and in. Now, McKernan on Friday of last week, came in for the 7th inning against Tompkins with a 9-2 lead. Pitch on the way, and there for a strike, 2-1. He had taken over for Hunter Nichols, who had gone over the 110 pitch maximum. Here's the 2-1. Strike on the inside corner. And so Jack has come in out of the bullpen before. He has started games before, but that one was just a little bit different, and now he's been in command the whole way here. And the 2-2 pitch is lined into right field, and it bounces in front of Owen Ferris, and it's a single to lead off the top of the 7th. So I'm hoping that Jack will use the experience of what happened in that Tompkins game where he gave up 5 runs in the 7th and can go ahead and finish this out. No one is throwing in the Ridge Point bullpen. He goes back to the rosin bag. Now he is ready to pitch to Logan Scott. Inside for a ball. Scott is 1 for 2, singled in the 5th. Here's the pitch. Curve ball high, 2-0. 4-1 is our score. Ridge Point has out-hit Pearland 8-7. Pitch on the way. Strike. 2-1. He threw 2 balls to Castaneda before throwing a strike, and then Castaneda got a base hit. Here's the 2-1, swung on and missed. It was actually a foul tip, and it didn't go into Kennett's mitt. Now it's at 2-2. That was an 81-mile-an-hour pitch for McKernan. Jace Caceres waits to bat next. Here's the 2-2. And it's a ground ball towards Stevens. Shovels to shortstop. Gets one. On to first, but not in time for the double play. They do get the lead man, and Logan Scott reaches on a fielder's choice. Stevens to Vasas. And 1 out. Now Jace Caceres. I was wondering if perhaps Coach Rogers would pinch hit for Caceres. Most catchers don't have a lot of speed. You want to stay out of the double play possibility. First pitch to him, bounces in. Kennett slides over and grabs it. McKernan has thrown 101 pitches. Inside corner strike to Caceres. And that's 101 pitches, give or take one. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, Kennett tried to frame it. 2-1. Coach Rogers wants to talk to Caceres. Thank you for being with us all year long. We've now had more than 130 broadcasted sporting events for Fort Bend teams, going all the way back to volleyball, football, girls and boys basketball, and of course baseball and softball. Someone was yelling at Coach Rogers. I thought they were yelling at me for a moment. Here's the 2-1. Caceres takes, and it's upstairs. 3-1. You would like to avoid pitching to too many people at the top of the order. Here's the 3-1. Called strike, outside corner. Count goes full on Jace Caceres. Anthony Avalos waits to bat next. Lefty working to righty. Here's the payoff pitch. Inside ball 4. And guess what? Anthony Avalos comes to the plate, and he is the tying run. Logan Scott, after that walk, moves to second base, and now Coach Clinton Welch asks for time and takes the slow walk from the first base dugout. And it looks like Owen Ferris is coming out of right field, and that means that the Panthers are going to make a change. So here's what they're going to do. The new pitcher is going to be J.J. Kennett. He will go remove the catcher's gear. He will go to the mound. Owen Ferris will put on the catcher's gear and go behind the plate. Braden McCormick takes over in right field for Ridgepoint with one out and runners at first and second, and the Panthers leading 4-1 in the top of the 7th, trying to close out this regional semifinal series. We'll be right back.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number 1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
All right, we can't close the book on Jack McKernan because the 2 base runners who are on are his responsibility. He has thrown 110 pitches, and J.J. Kennett takes over. This is his second appearance of the postseason. He was the winner in relief in Game 1 against Westside. He's 1-0 with an ERA of 0. He pitched that 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, and walked 1. Then Ridgepoint won it in a walk-off, and that was a Carter Groen sacrifice fly. Right-hander J.J. Kennett. So Ridgepoint they have pitchers that can go deep into games, and so ideally what they want to do is get a complete game out of some combination. They've recently started with Kellen Gradisar in Game 1, then Hunter Nichols in Game 2. If they need a third game, it would be Jack McKernan, but he's thrown as many pitches as the rules allow in the interest of protecting the arm of a high school player, and now J.J. Kennett has taken all of his warm-up tosses, and we're ready to go. Logan Scott is at second. He singled. Jace Caceres then drew a walk, and now it is Anthony Avalos. He's 1 for 3 with a first inning double. And Kennett comes set. He looks back at second, and no throw, nothing doing. By the way, Sweat is running at first base. First pitch, curveball, sure looked good, but it missed the inside corner. TJ Sweat is the courtesy runner in place of Caceres at first base. 1-0 on Avalos. Kennett brings it, and that is grounded foul off the front of the third base dugout. The outfielders are playing Avalos to pull it a little bit, and they're fairly shallow. Pitch to him. Outside, backhanded by Ferris. Two and one the count on Avalos. Pitch on the way, and that is down the left field line, hooking, and it is foul. That would have been extra bases if it had been about 15 feet to the right. That would have made it a 4-3 game for sure if it had been fair. The count is now 2-2 on Avalos. Right-hander Kennett looks back at Scott, who leads off second. Called strike three, outside corner. Down goes Avalos, and there are two away. You know, on the first pitch that Kennett threw to Avalos, I thought that was a strike. It was called a ball. So maybe it all evens out in the end, and now it is down to John Moya. He is the tying run in the batter's box, the left-handed batter's box. He's 0 for 3 tonight with 2 strikeouts. J.J. Kennett trying to finish things and get the save for Jack McKernan. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. JJ digs in, looks at Moya. Here's the pitch. Inside, 2-0. Coach Welch is out of the dugout, leaning back against that fence, and so is assistant coach Michael Dutka. Now Kennett steps off, and he wants Ferris to go through the signs again. Moya ready, here it comes. Inside for ball 3. Ridgepoint fans not liking the call. Moya certainly will be taking all the way here. Righty to lefty, here it comes. Called strike at the letters. Kennett steps forward, puts his foot on the pitching rubber, comes set. Here's the 3-1. In play, Stevens. It's get past him. Coming around third and scoring. The run that makes it 4-2 on a run-producing single by John Moya. We're not done yet. Logan Scott came on home. And now you have a runner at third, that being TJ Sweat. And Moya is at first. Now Moya is replaced by a courtesy runner. It's Cade Adams. Adams getting on the field for the first time in this series. 2 outs, runners at the corners, and the tying run remains at first base. And that is Cade Adams running for John Moya. Now Caden Ferraro. Kennett, the right-hander, working to Ferraro, the left-hander. Pitch on the way. Strike right down the middle. Right down Cullen Boulevard, and it's 0-1. Ridgepoint trying to close it out. Kennett steps off and goes down in elevation now near the edge of the mound. Now he gets back in his spot, ready for the 0-1. Is Ferraro. Here it comes. And that hit him on the elbow. The bases are loaded, and the go-ahead run is at first base in the person of Ferraro. Moya moves to second. Sweat is at third. And now it's Brett Smostrela. Coach Welch is coming out of the dugout, and he wants to talk to home plate umpire David Spiegel, and we'll see if he's going to make another change. He's calling the infielders together along with J.J. Kennett and the catcher, and I'm wondering, he might call upon Justin Vossas to make the pitch. No, I believe this is just a strategy session right here. There's one thing about Coach Welch. He's very thorough in every way, and when he talks to his players, he talks to them very calmly. He's one of those coaches that very, very rarely needs to raise his voice. And his way is so very calming, and that's very important in this situation. All right, Sweat, the runner at third. Adams is at second. Adams would represent the tying run, and Ferraro is at first base, and now it is Brett Smostrela. Kennett still the pitcher, righty to righty. Here it comes. Down and away for a ball. Smostrela is 0 for 3. He reached on an error in the first. Near the front of the box, Kennett comes set and brings it. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. 77 miles per hour on a pitch that really dropped off the table before it got to the strike zone. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And now the Panthers are one strike away from capturing the semifinal series and moving on to play Strake Jesuit in the Region 3 final. Smostrela digs in. Here's the 1-2. Got him! Swing and a miss! J.J. Kennett saves it, and the Panthers win it 4-2. They're the winners of this semifinal series, and now they will go on to play Strake Jesuit next week. Clutch pitching by J.J. Kennett, who doesn't get to pitch very often. Oh my goodness, what a big win for the Panthers, and it wasn't without a little nervous Nelly time. Great sportsmanship, great effort by both clubs. The coaches shaking each other's hands, so much respect going in both directions there. And the Ridge Point students are enjoying the spoils of victory. We'll be back with the totals right after this on VypeFortBend.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
We'll have the totals for you in just a moment. Tonight's exclusive VypeFortBend.com broadcast of the Ridgepoint Panthers and the Pearland Oilers in the Region 3-6A semifinals has been brought to you by Xfinity, the future of awesome, by First Tire and Automotive, 4 great Fort Bend County locations where you can get the best prices on tires, you get great service, you get anything your vehicle needs to run at its very best. All 4 locations open Monday through Saturday. Visit firsttireandauto.com. By Archer Volkswagen, open since 1956 and ready to serve you. Archer Volkswagen is on Highway 59 South, just inside the Sam Houston Tollway. You will feel like family at Archer Volkswagen. And by the Needville Insurance Agency, put hundreds of dollars back in your pocket when Bradley Stavanaugh and the Needville Insurance Agency team shop all those insurance carriers and they find the best premium for you. You don't even have to leave your house. Call Bradley Stavanaugh and he will save you money on your car insurance or your home insurance or both. He's done it for me. He'll do it for you. 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. So for the Pearland Oilers, 2 runs on 8 hits. They made 3 errors, and they left 8 runners on base. Ridgepoint, 4 runs on 7 hits. The Panthers made 1 error and left 9 runners on base. The winner is starter Jack McKernan, who improves to 2-0 in his postseason games. J.J. Kennett came out from behind the plate to save it when Jack had thrown the maximum number of pitches, and the loss goes to Jake Mater Cooper of the Pearland Oilers, who had a tremendous year. Now, the way this ball game went, Pearland jumped out on top. So they only got 1 run in the first, and they had a very good chance to add on some runs in the top of the second, but they didn't get that done. So what happened was J.J. Kennett, who ended up getting the save tonight on the mound, got a single to lead off the second for Ridgepoint. Theron Mihalis bunted him over. And then Owen Ferris got a single to drive home that crucial run to tie the game for Ridgepoint. It was still 1-1 until Ridgepoint started batting in the 4th. And after 2 were out, Vossas got a single. And then a single by Parker Martin moved him over, and Carter Groen got a single to drive home the second run. So Ridgepoint had the lead at 2-1. And then they scored 2 more times in the 7th inning. The 6th inning. And those runs proved to be critical. Reaching on an error was Mason Dossett to begin the bottom of the 6th for Ridgepoint. And after a fly out by Vossas, Parker Martin got a single. And then Carter Groen doubled. And 2 runs came home, and Ridgepoint had the lead by a score of 4-1, and they hung on there at the end. Pearland fighting all the way down to the final pitch. But the Ridgepoint Panthers, congratulations to them. They are advancing to the Elite 8 in Class 6A baseball in the state of Texas. They started this thing with a bracket of 128 teams, and guess what? Now there are only 8. And the only two left in Region 3 are Strake Jesuit and your Ridge Point Panthers. Thank you so much for being with us. It's been exciting. Very proud of those Panthers. And the graduation party tomorrow afternoon will be so much more enjoyable. All right, so for my producer Shane Scholwinski, for Merle Bertrand, Suna Venkat, Bob McKay, Patrick Kinnick, and the entire VypeFortBend.com team, our final score was Ridge Point 4 and Pearland 2. Thank you for being with us. Congratulations, Panthers, and we will talk to you next week for the games between your Panthers and the Strake Jesuit Crusaders. Good night, everybody, from the University of Houston.